The Brave Squirrel and the Stormy Night Kid's Story Bedtime Story. Deep in a bustling forest filled with chirping birds and rustling leaves, there lived a little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was not like the other squirrels, who climbed tall trees effortlessly and leaped from branch to branch without fear. Sammy was scared of heights, so he spent most of his time gathering nuts from the forest floor. One fateful evening, dark clouds rolled across the sky, and a fierce storm began to shake the forest. Thunder roared, and the wind howled, causing branches to sway dangerously. Sammy huddled in his tiny burrow, hoping the storm would pass quickly. Suddenly, he heard a faint cry for help. Peeking out, he saw his friend Poppy, a young sparrow, clinging to a branch high above. The wind had knocked her from her nest, and she couldn't fly back in the strong gusts. "Sammy, help me," Poppy called, her voice trembling with fear. Sammy's heart raced. He had never climbed that high before, but he knew he couldn't let his friend fall. Summoning all his courage, Sammy grabbed onto the nearest tree trunk and began to climb. The bark was slippery from the rain, and the branches creaked under the weight of the storm, but Sammy pushed forward. Higher and higher he went until he reached Poppy's branch. "Hold on tight, Poppy," Sammy said as he wrapped his tail around the branch to steady himself. "I'll help you back to safety." Step by careful step, Sammy guided Poppy down the tree. The journey was difficult, and the wind tugged at them both, but Sammy didn't let go. Finally, they reached the ground, where Poppy nestled into Sammy's fur, grateful and safe. When the storm passed, the forest animals gathered to check on one another. Poppy told everyone how Sammy had saved her. "Sammy may be small, but he's the bravest squirrel in the forest," she declared. From that day on, Sammy wasn't afraid of heights anymore. He realized that bravery wasn't about not being scared. It was about doing what was right, even when you were.